Oh, my back is still killing me. I don't know what to do. Okay, I don't know what to do. Today's Thursday. Nene doesn't have school today. Or work today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is having a fantabulous Thursday. Um, oh dang. I'm in so much pain, like my back is killing me. I feel like I have like a huge knot or something on my back. I woke up this morning and my sunroof was open and that window was rolled down, which is weird because I don't know how that happened unless somebody went down there, went out to the car, and then didn't roll up the windows. But I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm like super duper 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 100% exhausted right now. um, I have to hit the Dollar Tree because Marshawn has to make a mailbox for school for Valentine's Day. I have to pick up some Valentine's Day things for them. So, yeah. So they can, do whatever's left is whatever they get. I don't know, maybe I'll just buy like 2 bags of candy and let them make like little goodie bags and then they could just hand them out. That's what I did last year. I didn't even buy like the whole like cardboard card with the little piece of candy. I just made like little bags for them. So I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But all I know is I'm freaking tired. I didn't sleep good last night. I woke up at like 1:20 in the morning and Marshawn was in my bed. I swear it's like when your kids know that you need them or that you need like comforting or something like that, like and or that I'm just exhausted. Like he'll come in and climb in the bed and I'll wake up and I'll be like, what are you doing in my bed? He'd be like, well, you were sleeping and I didn't feel like sleeping in my bed. So I'm like, look, when you get bigger, like 10 years old, this is cannot happen. Like, this is too much. Like, do you know how big you are, son? So that's fun to have him. I was like, oh. He was like, plus, I think you needed me. I said, oh, okay. He's so freaking funny. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how funny he is. But y'all already know I'm at Dunkin', y'all. I'm at Dunkin'. I'm at Dunkin'. I'm gonna go inside in a little bit. My head is killing me. I don't know why my ribs are hurting. My back. I felt a knot on it this morning. Like my hips, they're just, it's not even so much my hips, it's just it's just so much like, no, I'm a parker here. um, it's just like my body is just like, I don't know. My back has been hurting for a minute. It's been hurting all this week. I want to say no, Tuesday, since Tuesday. Um my mom is still in the my mom is doing good, you guys. I don't know why this person is behind me because I'm not. I'm getting out the car. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're just like parked there. But my mom is doing so much better. I seen her yesterday. I'm going down there today to see her again. Y'all, the parents, I'm telling you, the parents, they will have you going through a heart attack. I told my kids, I was like, I said, one thing about parents, they will have you going through heart attacks all the time. So, that's amazing. Hello, y'all. I have y'all on mute because they're playing music. Okay, sorry, y'all. They're playing loud music in there, like loud, super loud music, which is cool because sometimes they have it really, really low in there. But it's cool. Like I don't mind the music. Um, but man, oh man, man, oh man, back is killing me so bad. It's not even funny. Like I really think I need to go to the ER. Um, I really do. I really think I need to go to the ER. I'm trying not to go to the ER, but um, I really think I need to. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's early. I could be an in and out thing, but I'm 100% sure they're probably going to want to do an x-ray. But I literally feel knots in my back. It's not getting any better. I swear. She be making her stuff so damn strong. It's not even funny how strong it is. Y'all are doing dumb ass shit. Like, anyway, y'all. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I just want to sleep. But I have a whole basket full of clothes I need to fold. I need to eat my food. I need to sweep out my car. I need to go find a rug. Just tired. I need to vacuum my room. Yeah. Well, I'm about to go figure out what I need to do because I don't know if I'm going to wait until the kids get out of school to go to the ER or if I'm going to go during the school because Nene doesn't work today. She works tomorrow. I also need to pick some flowers for my mom. I need to call Dameron, see if I'm able to bring flowers. If not, I'm gonna get them and send them to the house, to her house. At some point, I have to go see her today. My mom is good, y'all. I'm trying to figure out like what do I want to do for dinner. I have steaks in there. I have chicken. I haven't done chicken wings in a minute, like fried chicken wings. So I might do that. I don't know, but I'll see you guys later once I figure out what I'm gonna do. I also have a long vlog that I need to edit. It's like an hour long. I need to edit that. That's gonna take me 2 hours to edit. The funny thing is, this is the funniest thing that I've ever seen in my life. People have like this vaping shit has gotten way out of hand. Like, y'all, y'all see a couple of people with vapes and then everybody and their mama want to start vaping. Like, what? Excuse me? Like, all of y'all want to start vaping? Like, I can't even count how many times I've seen in one day of somebody vaping. Like, y'all just do anything. And let me tell y'all something. Vaping ain't good for your lungs. It's worse than a cigarette, to be honest with you. Y'all don't believe me? Do your own research. I literally had a friend that started vaping probably 6 years ago, and she got sick as a dog from vaping. Mind you, she is a germaphobe, so she was cleaning out her coils. She was doing all the things necessary to make sure that her vape thing was clean and she wasn't, whatever. There was no gunk in it, no residues, no nothing. Y'all, when I tell you this girl was sick as a dog, and I told her, I said, it's probably that vaping. No, vaping is good. It's not bad for you. It's not nicotine. Okay. She kept getting sick, went to the ER. They did a ultrasound of her fucking her lungs and her heart, and they said that her lungs were black from vaping. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all gonna be out here needing lung transplants. But anyway, I ain't here to be your mama. I'm just telling you the info. Y'all keep thinking that vaping is cool because y'all look cool walking around with a little vape in your hand. Like, get out of here. Like, y'all also thought that cigarettes was cool. Y'all also think that smoking weed is good. When you have a man, let me tell y'all this. I will be a mama on this one. When you have mental illness, documented, undocumented, or if you have a suspicion of having that you or somebody that you love has a mental illness and you combine weed, weed and alcohol, that makes it worse. They do not go hand in hand. Substance abuse and mental illness do not go hand in hand. Just an FYI. So all y'all that's out here acting delulu and y'all family don't know why, y'all better look at what they be doing. Because if they alcoholics and they have a mental illness, that don't go hand in hand. If they are potheads and they have a mental illness, that does not go hand in hand. And I don't care what mental illness you got. Depression, anxiety, uh uh PTSD, um, bipolarism, schizophrenia, all that stuff. Y'all got all that stuff and y'all smoking and drinking. Yeah, y'all making it worse for yourselves. So when y'all come out here and start committing these dumbass crimes, and then y'all talking about that wasn't me, I have a mental illness. Don't blame it on the mental illness because you should be on medication for your mental illness. Blame it on them substances that you be smoking and drinking, okay? Y'all be out here drinking alcohol, y'all be out here smoking weed and whatever else you be smoking and drinking, and then you wonder why. Then you wonder why you out here and can't get your mind right. Y'all, I had the freakiest, like I literally got woken up out of my sleep. I got woken up out of my sleep. God woke me up out of my sleep. Mind you, I woke up at one something in the morning and I was just up watching, or no, it was like two something in the morning. I think I woke up the first time at one something, 1:22, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I made Marshawn go to the bathroom because he was in my bed. But here's the issue. I went back to sleep and I got woken up. And I was just like, God, I keep telling y'all, God speaks to me. God speaks to me, and the situation and what God revealed to me and showed me and told me all at the same time, it's not good. And I don't know how I even tell this person this, or if I don't tell this person this, or do I let it play out? Has it already played out? Am I already too late? Did God already let it happen? Like, I don't know. So I'm just waiting on the call. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm waiting on a specific call. And I just said to God, okay. I said, let this person pass peacefully. Don't let them be in pain. And let me tell y'all this too. And I'm talking to the young adults. The Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. Don't be out here causing issues with your parents. Don't be out here causing them stress. Don't be out there cursing at your parents. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting your parents. Because every time you curse your parent, and I'm not saying verbally, but you're arguing, you're fussing, you're talking bad about them, you're talking back, you're doing all this stuff. I was told and I was raised on believing that, and I believe it, that your life will be cut short. So all these people, not all these people, because some people we just have an expiration date. Those are two things that God has guaranteed us: a birth date, a born date, and a death date. Those are the only two things that are guaranteed in our life, right? When you do that, when you don't honor your mother and your father, you are literally shaving years off of your life. Okay? You're shaving years off of your life. And then I'm going to talk to the parents that provoke their children. In the Bible, I don't know exactly how it's worded in the Bible, but I'm going to paraphrase. If I am paraphrasing, if it's exactly how it was said in the Bible, then there it is. But it says, do not provoke thy children. Don't be going to your children starting shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, be a parent. Of course, be a parent. Like, why not? But don't provoke them. Um, but y'all children, what's up, T? Um, but y'all children, honor thy mother and thy father for real. It says, honor thy mother and thy father, for thy days on earth will be long. That means if you do not honor your mother and your father, your days on earth will not be long. Just saying, he will cut your life short. So I don't know if I'm getting a call today. If God has done what He said was gonna happen, God literally revealed that somebody that I know is gonna die. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. That somebody I know is gonna die for real. And He woke me up last night and told me. Like I literally, I was up, and then I fell back asleep, and I got woke up again. I got woke up again, and it was like brief, but I was like, okay, God. I was like, all right, God, all right, and I said, let him go peacefully. Let him go peacefully. What else am I gonna say? You know, I pray for my enemies all the time. I do. I pray for people I can't stand all the time. You know, but when God says, do not touch my anointed one, he really means that thing. Happy Thursday, T. Um, yeah. Um, I have to go to Dollar Tree. I have to see if I can find some Minion stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find like Minion wallpaper or Minion something, but that's what my son wants for his Can you hear me, T?
Yeah.
That's my daughter's school. I woke her up for school, and I woke her up for school and she didn't get up. Like, she has severe depression and moderate to severe anxiety. So, can you hear me? Oh, God, my back hurts so bad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, I'm so tired. And you know what? Let me say this about my kids' school. Like everything that's going on with um with my mom and stuff like that, they are so freaking like understanding. Like I came and brought them to school today again. Y'all, they were like only like 15 minutes late for school this morning because I freaking usually I snooze my alarm and it gives me like an extra 15 minutes to just like wake up and stuff, and then I go get them dressed. Yo, I freaking hit the wrong button and fell back to sleep, and I woke up, I was like, oh my god, I was like, Marshawn, go eat some cereal, get dressed for school. I was like, because you're late. Cause and I'm talking about late to breakfast. And he was like, okay. He came back and he was like, I got this out of my clean clothes. And I'm like, okay. He was like, I got this out of my clean clothes. He was like, he was like, the only thing that I'm missing is my socks and my shoes. And I said, well, you need to put on your socks and your shoes. I said, then go eat some cereal because you missed breakfast. So, um, but I took them to the office and I had to bring their doctor's note from Friday when I picked them up early to take them to the doctor. Um, when I picked them up early Friday, so I brought them a doctor's note, so they can, so they can excuse it. But the lady was like, "Oh, they're coming to." She was like, "Are they coming to school today?" And I was like, "Yeah, they are." And then she was just like, "Oh, how's mom doing?" and all this stuff. And she was just like talking to me or whatever. And I was just like updating her. And she was like, "That is so hard." She was like, "I understand." She was like, "Do you think that the kids need to talk to, the therapist?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "They're fine." I was like, I literally just like did not hit the snooze button. I hit the end button, like the turn off button. And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, I did that this morning too. But she was like, if you need to pull them out early, that's fine. She was like, we understand. She was like, I'm shocked that, that they're even here. And I was like, why wouldn't they be here? Like, why wouldn't my kids be here? Like, that doesn't make sense. So she was just like, she was like, no, we understand. She was like, we were gonna excuse that we had pre-excused them already. What they're so understanding. I love the staff members. I don't like their teachers. The only one that I do like, I like Tinka's teacher. I don't like Marshawn's teacher. But that's another story. I don't really like her, but oh, and then let me update y'all. So when I said, okay, so Marshawn had got in trouble. I think it was like last week or the week before he had got in trouble or something like that. And I had told, like, I'm trying to teach Marshawn, like, if somebody does something to you and you do it back to them, you need to let the teacher know. You don't get in trouble by yourself because somebody did something to you. I said, you need to tell the teacher. So he went to school the next day. He told the teacher what happened. And the teacher, instead of getting Marshawn in trouble, the teacher literally um, got the other child in trouble because the other child thought he wasn't going to get in trouble. And he ended up getting in trouble. And I said, did you have to walk the track today? And he said, no. And I said, did you lose any of your fun Friday? He said, no. I said, what happened to the other kid? He said, well, he lost his fun Friday and he had to walk the track, but I didn't. I was like, oh, okay. So you told your teacher. And he was like, yeah, I told her and I explained to her what happened or whatever. And I was like, good for you. And he was like, I said, you see how when somebody gets you in trouble, when you get in trouble for something that somebody did to you and you did it back to them, you don't ever sit there and you don't ever get in trouble by yourself because that person did it to you first. They should have kept their hands off of you first. And in return, you shouldn't be doing what they're doing. If they, I say, you already know what appropriate touching is and inappropriate touching is. I said, and he should not have touched your butt, and you should not have. The boy smacked Marshawn on his butt, and Marshawn in return smacked him on the butt. And I was like, you don't do that. I said, you don't touch people in private areas. I said, their butt, their quanchachan, their peanuts, their breasts. You do not touch people in those areas. That's not appropriate. That's inappropriate, right? And he goes, yes, that's inappropriate. And I said, even if they do it to you, you don't do it back to them. You tell a teacher right away. You tell a yard duty right away. You don't go back and do it to them. So he said, okay. Um, so that was a little, you know, thing I had to teach him. Like I've been teaching him that his whole life. Like I teach my kids from a very young age. Like literally, I teach my kids from like 1.5, 2 years old. Like this is your private area. You do not let like for boys. You don't let nobody touch you in your private area here, and you don't let them touch your butt. My daughters, you don't let boys or women touch you in your for boys too. You don't let a man or a woman touch you in your private area or your behind. Girls, I tell them this is your well when they okay. So Quanchachan came up because Marshawn. Okay, his private areas. I grew him up saying peanuts or his peanuts really. I think at one point we tried screwdriver and I was like, nah, that don't even sound right. I think I had said it. I was like, oh, screwdriver. But then I was like, I don't like that. So we started saying peanuts. So I told him from a young age, like, you don't allow anybody to touch your peanuts and you don't let them touch your butt. Nobody, man or woman, right? So then I tell my daughters, I'm like, you don't let a man or woman touch you on your quanchachan or your purse or your cookie box or your sugar jar, whatever you want to call it. They got so many names for them. You don't let them touch your butt, and you don't let them touch your breast either. Definitely do not let them touch your private areas, right? Both of them, boys and girls. Don't touch. Nobody is allowed to touch you there. So when Marshawn was like 4 years old, he was like, you can't touch my peanuts." And I said, "Boy, I'm bathing you, Lee." And he was like, "But you said." I was like, I did say that. I said, but I'm washing you. I'm bathing you. I said, that's different. I said, nobody else outside of this house, nobody outside of me is supposed to be touching you. I said, inappropriately means doing this, for his age. I'm like, if it doesn't feel right, don't let them do that. You know what I'm saying? They're not allowed to do that. So he was like, and then as he got older, like as he gets older, I'll explain it a little bit more in depth, like what I mean. But at 6 years old, I'm not almost 7 years old. I'm not finna tell him like if they're playing with your PP, you know what I'm saying, like in this manner, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm not doing that because I'm not trying to traumatize the kid. Okay, I'm just trying to let his ass know. Right, I know. That's why I was like screwdriver, and I was like, ew, no, that doesn't sound right. Because I was trying to come up with a age appropriate name for his private area, his penis. But then I was just like, okay, let's just go with peanuts because there's no other way either to say penis. And I don't want him to be, this is the thing, I didn't want him to be around people and be like, yeah, my mom says that people aren't supposed to touch your penis. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Nah, hell no. So I just came up with peanuts. So, but he knows what it is. He knows the actual name. And I told him don't be saying that. So, oh my God. And it's so funny because he just went to the doctor, I want to say last year when he was sick. One of the times he was sick last year and she was doing no, he was sick, but she also did his physical at the same time. And so she was like, has his balls descended? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't bathe him, I don't wash him, I don't do anything. Um, I was like, I don't do any of that. I was like, so I don't know if he has, if they dropped. And she was like, oh, okay. So she was like, well, do you mind me looking? She was like, because around this age, they're supposed to drop already. And I was like, oh, or start to drop. And I was like, okay. So she um she goes, Marshawn, can you pull down your pants for me? And he looked back at me, and I was like, it's okay, Marshawn. I was like, that's your doctor. Like, I said, I'm in the room. Like, I'm not leaving. Like, she's not going to do anything that she's not supposed to do. I said, she just wants to see something. And then she also had to look too because I want a procedure done for him. So she was like, "Oh, you taught him good and bad touching." I said, "Yeah." I was like, "I've been teaching him that since he was like 1.5, 2 years old." And she was like, "Oh," she was like, "Way to go, mom." She was like, "I commend you on that." She was like, "Cause a lot of kids, they don't know that." And I was like, "Well, mine do." So so he like pulled his pants down a little bit, and then she was like standing there, and he was like, "I do not like that." Oh my God. I was like, well, I'm sorry, son. Like, this is what happens when you're a boy, you know? I was like, this is what happens. I said, my doctor looks all up in my purse too, in my Quantichon and stuff. And he was like, I said, that's being a human. That's what happens. Like, you gotta have healthy parts. He was like, oh, okay. So then when we got in the car, he was like, so mom, it's okay that the doctor looks down there. And I said, yes. And he was like, okay. I was like, this boy. I was like, only your doctor. And he said, okay. So, like I noticed now he don't like to be in my room. He don't like me seeing, and I was talking to my boyfriend about this. I was like, he don't even undress in front of me no more. He was like, cause he's getting older. Like he don't want you seeing that. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe it's different because my daughters, I've always taught them like you don't undress in front of people, like not even other women, da da da, blah blah blah, or other girls. You don't undress in front of them. So it came like a little like quicker for them, where they didn't want we start growing body parts and stuff, and then they don't want to. I'm like, he's 6 years old. He was like, it don't matter. Like he's growing up. Like he's recognizing and understanding what his body parts are on, and he don't want his mom seeing him. And I'm like, I guess so. And so then he was like, let that boy grow. And I was like, that ain't the problem. I said, okay, so why the hell does he like only want to wear drawers and a t-shirt to bed now? He was like, because that's just what we do. He was like, around that age, that's what they end up doing. They're learning their body, they're learning how they like to sleep. He probably only wants to sleep in underwears and a t-shirt. I'm like, oh my God, mind you, my son growing up, like when he was young enough to start pulling them diapers off, he was butt naked. Do you understand me? Like he was butt naked. He learned how to take off his shirt hella early. So he was taking off his shirt. Then he started learning how to take off his pants. So he took taking off his pants. Then I was like, oh my God, he better not learn how to take off this damn diaper. I even tried to put the diaper on backwards. Somehow he ended up getting the diaper off that way too. So it was like, okay, whatever. So my son was potty trained at 2 years old because, bruh, man. And that was like, he wasn't the hardest, but he wasn't the easiest either. Girls are way easier to potty train than boys. Like with Marshawn, he doesn't like tidy whities. And I tried tidy whities on him first. Nope. And I'm talking about them thick, like potty training draws. He did not like them. Then I was like, okay, well maybe he'll like, tidy whities or whatever. So they had like tidy whities, like little toddler tidy whities. I got him them. He didn't like them. He peed straight through them things. It was not until, it was not until this boy got his first pair of boxer shorts. They were toddler ones, boxer shorts to where he would not poop in them. He would not pee in them. Literally one day I walked in there and he was sitting on the toilet. And he said, I pee pee. I was like, okay, he don't like tidy whities. He don't like tidy whities. Mm-mm. He don't like tidy whities. And he don't like cotton draws. He don't like cotton. I think that's cotton. Yeah, the cotton boxers, he don't like that because they roll up in between his thighs. So, um, when he's with me, I don't give him those. I don't buy those. I buy him the ones with the material on it, like the not the silk, like silk, like those ones. Don't ride up in between his thighs. First of all, if you're a big boy, you should not be wearing boxers. I'm sorry, you shouldn't. You shouldn't because you know good and damn well they be up in your crotch like tidy whities. And yeah, I haven't tried tidy whities on my son in years because he don't like them. I bought him one other time and he was like, I don't like those. Wasted my money. But I gave him away because he was just like, he didn't like them. He didn't try them on either. He was like, I don't like that. He likes boxers, which is cool. Speaking of boxers, I got to get him some more boxers because yeah, I got to get him some more boxers because homeboy needs boxies. He don't need none, but he got a lot of boxers, y'all. One thing I can't keep up with him is um one thing I can't keep up with him is socks. Like, oh my gosh. Y'all want to know a fun fact about Marshawn? Marshawn used to hate sandals. Like flip-flops, he didn't like those. He didn't like those at all. And now he'll wear them, but he don't really like them. So I buy him a lot of slides because he don't like stuff in between his toes, which is cool. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I gotta clean my bathroom. I haven't did a full clean on it yet. It's cold in here. It's freezing in this house. Smells like onions. Let's see. Did they clean up behind themselves? No, they didn't. I bet they didn't. Turning on the heat down here. It's cold. They did not clean. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, my legs. I'm not sure. Are they? Why is my vising out? I bust the windows at your car. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm like walking in circles because I'm like, I need a trash bag. Put this on my bed. Oop, that one's open. Okay. You're eating pineapples. That's what's up. Oh my god, my back. I need to fold my clothes. Tell my daughter to get up. If she wants to go see deer, she needs to get up and get dressed. She got 15 minutes because when I'm done with my bathroom, I'm leaving. This hallway, I'm gonna have to do a deep clean today. Deja, if you're going to go see deer, get up now. Hurry up. You got 15 minutes. Hurry up. Yeah. 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 Woo! I had to sneeze. Uh, I gotta get my son some more um bubble bath. I need to take his dad needs to send me back this inhaler because yeah, he needs to send me back that inhaler. And I'm gonna tell him in a message. He needs to come back Sunday with this inhaler. Yeah, bud. Look, he used all his body, his bubble bath. I'm gonna tell y'all men right now, I'm gonna show y'all something. If y'all got if y'all pH is kind of off, get y'all some of this. This my son's. I got this on an accident. But it's deep cleanse. It's antibacterial soap. Get y'all some of this. Especially not even if your pH is off. If you like sweat a lot, get that, y'all. For real. Get that. It's antibacterial soap. Oh, my finger. I gotta wrap my finger up today. I don't know why I do that when I have two sinks in my bathroom. This one, I accidentally bought it for him, but he likes it. And it smells pretty good, y'all. It smells pretty good. So here it is again, so y'all can see it. And I don't use a lot of like scented stuff on my son because he has sensitive skin, like real sensitive skin, and they keep like I only use like coconut oil, not coconut oil, coconut,